listening to the ACT podcast. You better like my daddy show you, weeps.
All right, welcome to the ACT podcast. I am your host, Anthony Christian Tafoya, joined with my oldest son, Sean.
Well, how's it going, everyone?
Who are you talking to? We don't have an audience.
You're right, I don't.
You
I'm
don't
a
what?
loser.
Who's a loser?
I am.
Okay, that's an odd way to start. Anyway.
Hey-oh.
All right, don't be crazy, Sean. Sean's very excited, as you can tell. He's going to ham it up for the camera. Okay, calm down. Let me do my intro, okay? Jesus. And wait, okay, hold on. Let me figure this out. I witnessed on your social media account recently that you put that your job and profession is a content creator.
Well, right, because I'm not anything else. I'm not like selling anything. I'm not a salesman. I'm not selling anything. I'm not really that special. And it's kind of like and I was
None of us are.
I was throwing content creator out there because I was like
you might need to create content to be a content creator.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Where's the content?
Well.
Hello? Is this thing on? And that, folks, is how you get control back of your show. Yep. Anyway, so I know everybody probably thought, oh my God, he did it again. He ran away. He's never doing another fucking podcast again. I did not run away. I was kidnapped and taken to Apache Junction for the wedding, and I did a quick show. And then I was kidnapped again and taken into the woods by Jolene and her family. And we were gone for like 4 days. It felt like 10, but you know, we went camping or whatever. It was pretty good. And then of course I have this thing that is called a job, and you know, and so that takes up some time. And on top of that, as you just witnessed, we made a new intro video specifically for YouTube because anytime they hear my Judas Priest song, it freaks the fuck out. And I'm pretty sure I also recorded the last time without using my actual microphone, which is probably why there was some sound issues. Hopefully this one's better. If it's not, we're recording anyway, and I'll just have to figure that the fuck out later. But as of right now, I think everything's working properly, and we got a new intro video, and I wanted to keep my youngest son in it, and so he's still doing the You're Listening to the ACT podcast, and you better like it, you creeps. I would like, you know, and then let me just take this. I have a bully pulpit right now. Okay, I may or may not have paid somebody very close to me some money, and I said, hey, buddy, can you do me a favor and can you make me an intro song? Because this person happens to be fantastically musical and very talented. And I'm not being a sarcastic prick about this. They are incredibly talented. And I said, can you please make me an intro song? And I have yet to hear back from that person about my intro song. But I have been asked for more money. So if you want more money, get on the song. What do you think about that, Sean? Give me your hot take on that. What would you do if you paid somebody money to make you a song and then you have no song? Would that make you feel ripped off?
Oh, I would be trying not to cuss on here, but I'd be pretty angry. I'd be pretty angry, and I'd feel bitter.
Why do you not want to cuss? I said no cringy cussing.
All right, define that for me.
Well, like using the F word inappropriately at every turn just because you can, or like instead of saying like,
just like fuck. You know?
Yeah, exactly like that. Or like fuckity fuck. Okay, because that gets. See, right now the audience, I can already hear them groaning. They're like, shut the fuck up. I'm just kidding, but
they're probably like loser.
Anyway, so Sean came on, or Sean's been following the podcast since I relaunched it. I mean, I think he's on the old podcast too. He's of age now. What were you gonna say?
No, I was about to say I actually been following the ACT podcast ever since
its inception.
Ever since since the
dead air. Since when?
I'm trying to think. Because he had a like a different cover photo of like just him and his soon or his ex-wife.
My soon-to-be ex-wife or my ex-wife?
Your ex-wife. I was about to say soon-to-be ex-wife, but I did not speak right. But his ex-wife, let alone my mother. But
also your mother.
Also my mother. Thank you for catching that.
Yes.
But yeah, no, it was a cover of you two, and it was her pouring coffee on you. And
you took that photo.
Yeah, I took that photo.
So this is a long-winded way of saying that.
By the way.
This is a long-winded way of Sean saying that Sean has been following the podcast because he lived with us when we started it. He's been following it since inception, the beginning.
The beginning.
Yes. But when I restarted it up, he said, "I want to be on," and I said, "Okay, I'll put you on." And I imagine
he's never happened.
What are you talking about? This is the next episode. This is what we're doing. You're on it.
Oh, I don't remember being on it, but anyway.
No, I'm saying you're on it now. You said I want to be on the podcast.
Right.
Recently.
Right.
You're confusing me, so God knows how the audience feels.
They're just like.
Anyway, so I assume that you want to be on because, well, you want an internet presence for some reason, right? Like everybody does. We're all a little bit.
Back. No, I'm kidding.
You're back from where?
No, it was just.
Okay. Stay focused with me. Quit pointing to the camera. Okay. Wave it. Wave to it. Say hello, camera.
Hola.
And then stop pointing to it now. Okay. Anyway, so I imagine that you want to be on because you want internet presence, because you, like everybody else, has some sort of narcissistic gene in yourself. Like literally everybody has that nowadays, right?
Right.
Everybody thinks they're very special. Everybody thinks that they should have a show. Everybody thinks that they have something to offer the content creation world, right?
Right.
That's why we all have Instagrams. That's why we all have Twitters and Facebooks and whatever the fuck, right? We all think our opinions are very, very important. I am under no delusion. See, now I'm playing to the camera. But I am under no delusion that my opinions are super duper special. But I've always had a flair for the comedic, I think. I don't know. If you watch the trailer, the new intro to the show, you might think this guy has no comedic flair. What the fuck is he? It's a little bit absurdist. I understand that. But I think I've always had a comedic flair, and sometimes I say interesting shit, which I don't know. Why not try it, right?
Right.
But I've also maintained a real job on the side because that's what's going to make me money right now. This is literally making me $0.0. And well, I wish I
Well,
did
not
have
yet.
what?
Not yet.
I have $0 yet.
Well, you have to work your way up.
Are you predicting another divorce in my future?
No, I'm predicting you could have. No, I'm. No, but I'm projecting that you could have like, yeah, if you build the podcast up, maybe like you can actually gain a lot of money from that.
Well, yes, that is the goal. I would like to make enough money to be able to live on this, but am I special enough? Probably not. I have no idea. I have no idea if I'm special enough to do that. I am a persistent little prick, though. And so we're going to just do that. I'm just going to be as persistent as hell and hope that there's some weird segment of people out there that find me fascinating enough.
You got to be
And
lenient.
so, what do you, when you put, you want to be a content creator on your social media, what do you want to do with your life?
To be fair, like I thought about this recently and I was just like, well, do I want to do I kind of want to like help people, or do I kind of want to make music, or I don't know. It's kind of like what the podcast is right now, is that it's
Okay, I'm not trying to be an asshole, audience. I'm really not. Make music.
yeah, why not?
You don't play any instruments would be a start.
Right. Well, I got a guitar at home.
Okay, wait. You can't argue with me on this. You certainly can't sing. I mean, you can physically sing. Is it something someone wants to hear piercing through their eardrums?
No, probably not.
Well, of course not. That's like I know I like to sing, but I know that I'm incredibly tone deaf. So that would probably be a weird. I don't even know if my voice is good for podcasts, honestly, because it's kind of a weird voice. I have kind of a Ray Romano affect to my voice. And when I'm really hyper, I know it can be kind of, guttural and annoying to people. When I'm smooth talking, hey, it's just me right now, like that. It's all right. It's not great, but I can turn on the radio voice. But I'm not going to talk like that all the time because it's douchey.
You sound like
George Takei.
Yeah, you sound like George Takei.
But anyway, so I'm not going to do that, right? Because that's horrifying. But okay, so I know that I'm not going to sing. How are you going to make music?
I don't know. It just never really hit me.
The musical gene?
It was just kind of like an idea thrown out there into the wilderness.
Okay, what is going to make you money that you're going to do? Don't say OnlyFans. That's disgusting.
No, I ain't that.
Yeah.
I ain't that stupid.
Yeah,
I'm.
It's not a matter of stupidity. It is stupid, but
no. Well, to be fair, it is like when because if an OnlyFans person
talking in the microphone,
if an OnlyFans person is doing OnlyFans, then I'm like, you are wasting so much wasted potential. And
actually, we don't know that. Okay, we know that there are, for a fact, useless people out there with good-looking bodies, and that is literally all they are good for. Is being a prostitute.
Then they're wasting. Well, then they're wasting their good body looks.
Their good body looks.
Yeah.
How are they wasting their good body looks?
Because they're just basically like kind of like using their own body
I think. What are you trying to say, that they are?
They're using themselves as a tool instead of.
I think you're trying to say that they're denigrating themselves.
Yeah.
Yes, they are wasting potential by prostituting themselves, and you find that denigrating.
Yeah.
And what should we do to stop that?
Ban OnlyFans from America.
Ban OnlyFans, and that I don't know if you
And
know
by the
this,
way-
Sean.
and
People love in America. We love fast food. We love guns.
Right.
We love soda.
Right.
We love porn.
Right.
You think that's gonna go over well?
Well, you could try, but
You can try. I agree. You can try.
I mean, to be fair, like to be fair, you can try, but I am.
How do you
sure,
think that we could talk to people?
I'm pretty sure.
Let's go down this road. This is maybe interesting. How do you think we could persuade people to not become dirty, shameless prostitutes? And I'm not judging.
Well, by the way, this is a great segment here.
It might be. It depends on what you're gonna say, but
Yeah, until I fuck it all up. But
how would you? Let's say your best friend is a good-looking guy.
Right.
You're not gonna buy his porn, right?
By his porn, no.
But you know that he's doing it, and you're like, I like this guy. I think this guy could do a lot more with his life. What are you gonna say to him to try and dissuade him from selling pictures of his huge package, and in some cases, incredibly small package? This is how delusional people are, by the way. Okay. There are people with very small packages on OnlyFans selling their videos to like 2 people, and it's kind of embarrassing, right? If you look at the stats for OnlyFans, very few people are making a lot of money on OnlyFans. Most people are just humiliating themselves for a sexual fetish or gratification or whatever.
Right.
So what would you say to that friend, though?
I'd just be like, dude, like, if I had a friend and he was doing like OnlyFans, porn, whatever, I'd just be like, dude, was all of my love in my heart, with all my love in my heart, you are absolutely retarded. But and I'm putting that politely, by the way. I'm putting that politely. And again, I'm saying that if one of my friends is doing porn or OnlyFans, I'd be like, dude,
you're a retard.
Yeah, with absolute love and care, but at the same time, but it's like you could be doing so much better with yourself, and by the way, I hope this goes viral, like absolutely viral. I highly doubt it, but you never know. But I thought about this, but it's like just and I get it that people want to do OnlyFans and porn because of like, oh, the rent is too high, I gotta pay the mortgage, I gotta do my taxes, stuff like that. And it's like you could be doing other stuff. Like,
what if they're only selling pictures of their feet?
Wait, say that again.
Is that degrading?
No, it's not degrading, but
why not? You're selling a part of your body for someone else to get sexual gratification off of.
It's not that downgrading, or it's not that
degrading.
Degrading. Excuse me.
Is it morally wrong to sell pictures of your feet for someone to beat off to? If you're against porn, this is a pretty easy answer.
Yeah, you shouldn't really sell your feet either, because
you are selling a part of your body
to
be used for
for money.
And sexual gratification.
Gratification, right?
From some weirdo
who has a foot fetish.
Yes, could be me. No.
Then, oof.
Okay, so now let's ask you this. Okay, so you say people do porn because you're very generous. I don't think that's that. You're very, very generous. I don't think it's that. Whatever. I think people are fucking lazy now. Okay, like beyond
That
lazy.
is another
I
reason.
don't think people like to work. I don't think people want to work. I think people like even like in my position where I'm doing this podcast. I think
Right.
most people would just quit their job all out like right away.
Right.
Even though I would love to, but they would just quit their job and say, well, I'll just do this. This is going to be my moneymaker. Like, and that's ridiculous, right?
Right.
Because they would rather do that than in any kind of way work or earn money in an old fashioned, honorable way. And we can get to that too. There's a reason why people don't want to do that. I actually think my next guest, we could probably talk about that. Because they're kind of in a corporate sphere, and I don't think they love it, and I know I don't love it. And get off the table. Anyway, so
we love cats, but we need to get them the hell out of here.
Well, and we all know that some weirdo is going to beat off to my cat too. So,
oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay, people are sick, twisted fucks.
Right.
Anyway, so let me ask you this. So if it's your buddies selling their body, you would stop them from doing that and say, you're a retard. Now, here's a tougher question for you, boy.
Shoot me.
Let's say there's a girl you know.
Mm-hmm.
She's your favorite barista at Starbucks or Taco Bell or wherever you go. I don't know where you go. Where do you go? Taco Bell, Starbucks? Let's say Starbucks.
Yeah, let's just throw that in an example.
Okay. Let's say there's a girl that goes, she works at Starbucks.
Okay.
She's your favorite barista. And you find out she's doing OnlyFans. And you want to ask her out on a date. How does that make you feel?
Disgusted. And by the way,
disgusted.
Right.
Now, no, by the way, I got a follow-up question. Now, would you or would you not be tempted? Say somebody gave you the link to her OnlyFans and said, oh my God, you got to check this out. She is fire. Now, you have been daydreaming of this girl and wanting to ask her out for months on end. Now, all of a sudden, you are given complete and total access to her nude body. What do?
Well, I'm going to kind of put it to you this way, is that ugh.
I'll tell you what I would do. I'd probably look at it. I mean, I am a weak man, and I am very aware of
and I'm horny as hell.
And I can be very, very horny and very bad. But you know, I have tried. The older I've gotten, I've tried to get away from all that stuff because I do see its destructive nature. But I mean, I gotta be honest, I'm a pretty curious cat. I'd probably check it out.
Well, curiosity kills the cat. But
yeah, and that could be awful. What if I see some roast beef hanging down that ain't looking so appetizing all of a sudden? You know, it could completely dissuade me away from this person, right?
Right.
Or what if they got funky nipples? Or saggy tits,
or they're a liberal,
or whatever. I don't know about being a liberal. I mean, liberals need love too, man. I wouldn't marry one.
Well, here's the thing, though, is that I think when it comes to like porn stars versus liberals, is that like liberals, you can show them.
Wait, okay. Well, I don't want to get into liberals. Well, I'm asking you a question. What would you do if your barista? I got to keep you on track. I don't want to make this a political podcast.
Well,
okay. Right. Everybody's aware of where I stand with all this stuff anyway. Okay. So where are you as an individual?
All right. So
be honest. Be honest. You can be honest.
No,
you can say I would probably look, or no, I wouldn't look.
Back the truck up, Jack. Okay. So one of my friends gives me one of their girls' OnlyFans.
He's gonna give you his girlfriends? I'd probably check that out too.
Hey, dude.
I mean, it depends on what
what?
she looks
Hey,
like.
dude,
but
guess what?
I'm just kidding. But anyway,
not.
okay. But go. No, let's say you and your buddy keep going to the Starbucks. Your buddy knows that you like this girl. He finds out she's got an OnlyFans. He gives you her link. You already said you're disgusted. So would you date her?
Would I date her?
Yeah. Would that change your mind from asking her out?
I'd probably say like
It probably should.
Here's what I would say.
Do you think that girl's gonna be loyal?
Fuck no.
Okay, so no, don't date her. And then would you look though?
Would I what?
Would you look? Would you buy the $5 subscription or whatever it is?
I mean, I probably would, but at the same time, I'm just like, do I really, really want to go down this long rabbit hole? Because it's kind of like, I don't know, like when it comes to like,
this is a yes or no question, dude.
well, probably no then.
No.
But I'm giving you like a straight.
You
like,
really
straight,
think you're strong
Unless
enough
if-
to do that?
unless if we can like get into
He's
the
a better man than me.
Unless if we can get into the weeds, then no, I wouldn't date her.
What do you mean you would get into the weeds? Are you
I'm
talking
talking-
about with me?
No, I'm talking
Or
about
with
with
this
a girl.
With this hoe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would get into the weeds, but just a straight up answer, no.
So you wouldn't date her, but you would look.
Yeah.
You would look at her OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So you would contribute to her prostitution.
I'd probably kind of contribute to it before my brain starts to rot. And then I want to.
Your brain would start rotting the minute you pay for it.
And then I completely want to shoot myself later.
This isn't, you're not having a logical moment here. Do you want to stop the prostitution or do you want to contribute to it? These are the issues that young men are dealing with nowadays. I mean, old men too. Let's be real.
And guys,
I mean, I would try my best not to, but I'm just telling you as a point of fact, I probably would because I'm a weak guy and I would be like, I'm a little curious, right?
Right.
But I'd probably also feel pretty bad about it afterward. I don't know though. It would be interesting.
That's kind of like what I'm trying to get to is that I'm like pretty curious, but at the same time, it's kind of like, and I'm like pretty weak
pent
as
up.
hell.
Okay. Anyway, so when we decided to do the podcast, was part of your goal you wanted to get this handsome mug out there on the camera?
Yep.
So some sexy ladies would maybe DM you.
No, but
where
on
are the
Instagram,
sexy ladies at?
On Instagram, I don't know if you've had this before because I know you have an Instagram, but
yes.
I have gotten likes from my posts recently that are like OnlyFans chicks.
Oh, you're fucking cunt.
OnlyFans chicks that are like liking my posts.
And why do you think that
and
is?
I'm like,
why do you think that is?
Because they're probably bots.
Uh-huh.
Either.
Do you think they like what you're talking about?
Hold on. Back the truck up, Jack. All right.
Why do you keep calling me Jack?
Slow down. Back up.
Talking to the microphone.
Back it up, honey.
Honey? Like honey boo boo?
I guess. Hey, yo, boo boo.
All right. Keep going. You told me to slow down.
But
I'm trying not to lose the audience, bro. Why do you think OnlyFans chicks are liking your posts? Because they're bots.
Either A, they're bots, or B, they're trying to be like, oh, here is
They're
a
bots.
new content creator. How can we get him to fall into the trap of just how can we get him fall into the trap of just absolutely downgrading yourself and just degrading yourself as a person. Like, how can we put our power and body to be like, hey, got you.
You mean women use their body to entrap men?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Women do it all the time.
You're kidding. Are you being for real?
No. Well, I am
No,
being
you're
for-
not being for real?
No, I am being for
I'm
real.
very
but
confused. Are women using their body to entrap men or not? When did you come to this conclusion?
Because like there's like literally women out there who are, and I'm not saying all women. Hey, I'm not saying all women.
Okay, keep going with your anti-woman
But-
diatribe. Go on.
I'm not saying all women, but I'm basically saying that like
Yeah.
I'm waiting. Yeah.
I'm basically trying to say not all women, but at the same time,
Most
they're
women.
just trying to get men to like pull you closer. And I think that's why they're trying to get me, is that they're trying to say, oh,
they think
hey,
you're what?
to what?
What do they think you are? Rich?
No, they think I'm an absolute fraud. And
I don't think they think you're a fraud.
well,
What do you think they think you are?
they would just be like, oh, because here's what I think, and I'm being for real. I'm pretty sure they're being like, hey, here's a guy that is like lonely and
depressing,
probably a virgin as well.
Okay.
Because hint hint wink wink, I am a virgin.
Okay.
So
do you want to advertise that? I mean, it's not a bad thing to advertise, but like,
no, I'm just pointing that out there. But
I'm a virgin too. I had my kids through test tubes. Okay, so what do you think they are? They think you're a loser. That's what they think. Okay.
Or
these women.
I got a third choice. Or it could just be like some person,
like
or it could be
fat
like
man,
or it could be like a male,
like a gay guy.
Either a gay guy or like an Indian guy in a third world country.
An Indian guy.
Yeah. Because I've like,
why? What do you got against Indian people?
I'm basically trying to say that I'm pretty sure.
And why do you think India is a third world country?
Isn't it? Or am I being retarded?
I don't think it's a third world country. It's a nuclear power. They live like India. It's a third world country.
But I'm basically trying to say it could either be India or I'm just having a speculation that it's some guy behind the
It could be AI now.
That too. That's 4.
No,
it could be 4, and that's a big one because
it could be pimping.
That's a big one because AI is becoming so powerful now that there's literally women on the internet that are on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, who are just like, oh,
yeah, see if they have 7 toes.
Porn.
I know. Yeah, see if they have 7 toes or
or like 5 or like
melded together fingers. They're getting better though. You know what? You know what's sad about that though is people don't care. If it looks pleasing to the eye, people just keep falling into their desires, right? I have not fallen down that far. I'm very honest. I have not fallen down that far. In fact, I have never gotten into animated porn either.
Round of applause.
Yes, thank you. And thank you. Never gotten into animated porn, never liked any of that weird shit. I am a firm believer that furries should be shamed back to the gutters from whence they came.
I think they should be exterminated.
I think anybody that likes anime, as Matt Walsh would say, is demonic. Do I think they're demonic though?
Well,
they're definitely weird, perverted sex freaks, and I would never trust any of those people around my kids.
Well, see, here's the thing with anime is that I don't like anime myself. I have never watched like.
But I like the porn. I like it when the Mr. Fox with the big dick fucks the little frog lady with the big vagina and titties. I'm just kidding, Sean. Anyway.
Right.
Okay, so when did you figure out that these insanely attractive world-class women liking your post about Dead for Daylight might not be real.
That my posts are not real?
No, when did you find
Oh.
out that the insanely world-class buttes might not be real?
Just a hunch.
These fillies.
It's just a hunch.
It's just a hunch.
Yeah, it's
So you're literally talking about something as factual and you're not 100% sure that's a fact?
well.
You know
I
I'm
mean,
busting your balls, right?
no, I didn't know that. But
Oh, I am busting your balls, yes.
well,
Welcome,
thank you for
Sean.
busting my balls.
Welcome. You're slowly maturing because literally, I know it's bad, right? All men fall for this, and it is rather sad, and it's rather confusing. And it might be the reason you have a somewhat distorted and angry view with women, because the internet literally provides you the worst women ever. Okay, they don't want to date you, they don't want to love you, they want your money or your credit card.
Right.
Or your social security card. Whatever.
Or
doesn't care. Don't matter.
Or if they really want to be dicks, your kids and your house.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the schemes are pretty bad now. It's a very bad thing to do. I think that's why, I hate anybody, letting their kids onto the internet. It's quite preposterous, really, when you think about it. I mean, even like if you had, like, let's say, like a little 5-year-old, and it's true, 5-year-olds have social media accounts now. Like, say they were following Elmo the other day, right?
Right.
And what does Elmo post all of a sudden? The fucking Jews. Wait, hold on. I know I have an Elmo.
Whoa.
I have an Elmo voice. What did he say?
What did he say about the Jews?
Hello, it's Elmo. Tickle me. Fucking kill the Jews. Right?
Yeah, that's more like Schmeagol, but go on.
No, that's just the Elmo. Wait, what is Elmo's voice? Can somebody tell me what fucking Elmo sounds like?
Someone in this house.
No, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Elmo was tweeting out, I hate all the Jews and Trump's a pedophile, whatever, right? And so,
allegedly,
even if you agreed with all those positions, do you want your kids reading that? Is that how Elmo talks or conducts himself? No, generally not.
God, no, because Lord knows what might happen if Elmo is talking. God knows what might happen when Elmo is talking, because Elmo might be like, Elmo says play.
I can't do it anymore. Oh, this is very frustrating.
You're embarrassing yourself. No,
I know, I am.
But no, it'd be like, I wouldn't tell my kids, or I wouldn't show my kids anything, or I wouldn't even give them the iPad in the first place if they're 5. But if it's like they're 5 year, if they're 5 years,
they should be fully grown adults before they have any social media.
Right. But
which you didn't, I believe, right? You were raised with no phone or social media until you were 18.
Right.
Yeah.
And thank you, and thank my mom, because.
Is that going forward with the other kids? Hopefully. I already know it's not. Never mind. Anyway.
No, but to be fair, like.
That's another quick PSA. Don't get divorced because you lose all control of what's going on with your kids. You have no fucking idea what's going on. Anyway.
That's 5 head right there.
So let's talk about this. So you have a suspicion and a hunch that women might be using you for your money.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
And
yep.
well, has that degraded your view of women?
No.
Really?
So here's my So here is my degrading of women, okay?
Hey, I didn't say you need to degrade women as if you have a degraded view of women.
And I'm gonna put them on fire. But
I'm going to burn all women in effigy. Fucking hot. Just kidding. Go.
But here's where I view.
I can't tell if I like this podcast episode or not. I kind of do, but I kind of don't, and I don't know why. What do you think that is?
I feel like these are great segments that we're talking about, but it's just that it's kind of weird when it's just me and you. because
we need a woman's voice. Jolene. I'm just kidding. Anyway, okay.
Let's
Well,
go-
I don't need
let's
your.
go pick up
I
a
don't need you to
prostitute.
degrade women, and we're not buying any prostitutes. What do you? You said it hasn't degraded your view of women, but what is?
Here's what I'm gonna say before you start. If I jerk off to them, I am done. I'm literally simultaneously degrading myself. But if they're doing OnlyFans, they're not doing any better.
Okay,
And
that's a
plus,
what about it? That's what is that? That's a equivalency. If they're bad, then I'm not as bad because we're both being bad. Couldn't it
But
be that you're
to be-
both degrading yourselves?
But to be fair, she's more degrading herself because again, she's putting herself and prostituting herself. Again, she's prostituting herself and making money off of that.
But you're beating off to her, so how's
Well,
that
you're
make
just
you any
beating
better?
off to her.
You're,
And it'd be a one thing if
this
you
is
were,
what we just talked about, though, Sean. You are contributing to the degradation by giving her an audience. If you took away her audience, will she degrade herself?
By the way, I wasn't ready for this whole entire segment, so give me a minute.
I wasn't either. We literally had no idea what we were going to talk about. It's pretty good.
This is how you know that I can't speak worth a shit.
You're speaking fine, but you're having logical incoherences.
But it's like, again, so if I jerk off to her, I'm degrading myself. But if I give her my money, I think that makes me like.
But you realize that even if you're on a porn site, you're giving them your money. It's not free. It runs exactly like YouTube or anything else. As soon as that ad pops up or the millions of ads all over the site or whatever, right?
Right.
And you think these women aren't connected to these short videos or full-length videos on these porn sites?
I think they get paid by the view, I think.
I think they do too.
And ads.
I just said was the ads all over and before the videos.
So
you may not be giving them your money directly, but you are paying them still.
That's true. True that.
Okay, but I didn't even want to know about your jerk off patterns.
Hey, you want to know how I jerk off? I know, I'm kidding.
No, I don't. But I did want to know if it has messed up your view of women, which it sounds like it has. Do you think there is such a thing as a normal woman out there for you to find?
Oh yeah, but just women nowadays are just ignorant, entitled, and like you said, lazy.
Only women?
Well, not only women, but also men, because there's also men out there who are just like, oh, I'm just gonna, give my money to her and not speak a word of it. But but it's but no, like when it comes to my view of women is that it's not all the women, but it's a whole lot of them.
Okay, I don't think women are lazy. Do you think women are lazy?
Yeah.
In what way?
Here, let me see if I can.
I'm gonna let you try and attempt to get your foot out of your mouth. Because if a woman watches this and you wanted her to date you, she's probably not gonna date you.
Well, no shit, but
she's gonna be like,
be honest,
well, unless you actually found like some trailer trash lady that was actually lazy.
But because I don't know if you've seen the Whatever podcast.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
and I'm not talking about the guys who run the show. I'm talking
Well,
about.
of course you're on their side. They pick the dumbest,
I'm not
hoiest
saying I'm
bitches
not,
possible.
I'm not saying I'm not on their side.
Well, but that's a horrible representation of women. They are literally going out and handpicking the dumbest women on the planet to be on their show. This is an old Howard Stern trick. You pick the
That I
dumbest.
didn't know.
Well, obviously, Sean, they're all
Well, I don't-
whores.
Well,
They're
right,
literally all whores.
right.
When's the last time you had a normal woman on there? Like Pearl? Pearl, what's that name? Has she even been on there? I don't even know if he even has any of those people on there. They literally only pick whores though. And then they just grill and roast them to death.
Right.
So that's not a good representation of women. Could it be said that you might be a little too online?
That too.
Could it be said that you should go out and touch some grass? You know, like right now, there's no grass in front of us or outside. It's all rocks. So maybe go touch some rocks. Sounds like go get some cocaine, but I don't think that's a fair view of women, though. And this is good. I'm glad you said that, right? I think a lot of young men have this idea of women because they're very online and they see the worst of the worst.
Well, and to be honest, when it comes to me being online, it's like, and Gen Z nowadays are very online.
Well,
And-
yeah, I
and
know.
they're easy-
I've
and
seen
they're-
them talk to women in real life. It's pathetic.
And
Okay.
they're even just when it comes to Gen Z, it's like we are literally downgrading ourselves as a generation. And it's
in a way,
pathetic.
but yeah.
But-
anyway, well, we can fix all this, right? This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna try and fix all this right now. This one podcast will fix everything.
We're gonna make this podcast great again.
No, that what we're gonna do. What are you saying wasn't great?
No, I said we're gonna make this podcast great again.
It's always been great. What are you talking about? Great again.
Well, we're gonna make this podcast great.
My podcast has always been great. Joe Biden never got his dirty paws on this thing.
Right. Sorry, my bad.
Anyway, this is just a stupid joke. Anyway, okay, so women, you think downgrade themselves or hold on, let me recalculate here. Let me reconfigure myself.
You're
I'm
good.
all confused.
You're good. See that
You
I
have
fried his
got yes, you did. How much time do you spend online?
brain. I mean, not that much because to be honest,
What's not that much?
like hardly ever.
Like an hour a day is not that much for nowadays. I spend more than that online. How much do you spend online? That counts YouTube. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat.
I'm more on YouTube than like.
So how often are you on
Instagram.
YouTube?
Sadly, every day.
How much?
Sadly, hours.
Okay, so you are on way too much.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Well, that's fine.
I'm being honest.
All right, that's fine. I'm on there too much too, right? There's a lot of interesting shit. You can watch a lot. I mean, it really is pretty neat. Obviously, there's great shows like this one on there. And there's a lot to learn and a lot of perspectives to learn. The thing is that like, and I want to make this clear to my audience too. Watching this show is not a full representation of America or Arizona or even the town we live in. Okay. It is a representation of me and Sean right now. Okay.
Yep.
You may have similarities to that. You may find parts of this relatable or amusing or whatever, but is it 100% true to life? No. But and a lot of the stuff that Sean has said is true to life, right? And it is eye-opening, I think, and something that we as older people, and this includes all the older people, okay? Not like fucking boomers, I think, just think that they can just stop now and quit and they don't have to share any wisdom anymore and just fuck off. No, you got a lot you could still offer to people. In fact, I find most old people to be so full of wisdom. But you almost have to pry it
Like
out
you.
of them now, right? My grandma used to just drop wisdom bombs on me all the time. I didn't even have to ask for them. She was just like that. She just did that.
Right.
And
Right.
I nowadays you they go, I don't want to impose myself. Older people should be imposing themselves on young people. That's why you're there.
Yeah,
You
you're
have lived all this life. You can share that with other people. You don't need to keep it a secret or something.
yeah, you're supposed when you become an elder or an older person, you're supposed to be there to be like, hey, this is what I want you to learn. This is what I want you to look out for. This is what's dangerous. This is what's safe.
And we're supposed to laugh at you for not knowing how to use a phone.
Right.
Okay. This is the give and take we
Right.
have. You're supposed to go,
And by the way,
Conflab TV never turns on the way I need it to. And we're supposed to say, well, it's easy, Grandpa. Boom. Right.
Right.
And we make you feel a little bad about it. This is a side tangent, but where I work, we get a lot of old people, and we have this new kiosk that they don't want to use to order. It's a touchscreen kiosk to order their food off of, and I almost have made it a show for myself to go out of my way to make them feel as little and as small as possible for not knowing how to touch a screen. But I do it in a very polite way, and I always give excellent customer service. But have no doubt, they always feel very, very stupid afterward. Thank you. Thank you. It is very, very good. I do want to pause for that. They definitely go like, am I as dumb as a rock? And in that instance, yes, you are. But anyway, they should be dropping wisdom. And so I think a lot of the things that Sean is talking about is pretty universal in a lot of ways, but also unique specifically to Sean and specifically to me. And so while being online can give you a lot of different views and perspectives, you shouldn't take it as pure gospel. And yes, you should be aware, Sean, that shows use a lot of tools. And this is something that I'm dealing with as I try and do the podcast endeavor. There's slick marketing to make things seem like you actually believe certain things, or to make things seem like it's authentic, and it's not. Okay, this show is authentic. Okay,
right.
Any production you see is like our new intro. It's pretty low production. Don't agree with that.
It's low production, but at the same time, it's pretty damn good.
It's pretty damn good for a guy who barely knows what he's doing anymore.
Right.
And he's trying to get his legs back.
And soon enough, you could start doing like Disney shit.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. I don't like little kids that way. But oh man, that one fell flat with you. Wow, that fell flat with you too. Oh, jeez. With my own kid.
Oh, I know what you meant now.
Oh my God. Jesus.
Well, I didn't mean
I don't ever want to be like Disney.
I didn't mean like modern Disney. I'm talking about like 80s and 90s Disney.
You want me to be a Nazi?
Disney.
Oh my God.
80s and 90s Disney.
Oh, 80s and 90s Disney.
Holy
What was
shit.
in the 80s?
What?
What was in the 80s Disney?
I don't know. Snow White. The original one.
What? That was the 30s.
Oh, it was the 30s. Okay, never
What was
mind.
in the 80s? Maybe Beauty and the Beast. Boy, this thing just slammed hard, huh?
Sleeping
Just
Beauty,
this fell completely apart right now. Anyway, let's go back to talking about women and why you hate them so much.
Sure, why not?
I don't think you really hate women. I think you have a pretty negative view of them, and I think that it's something that you need to do is go out and actually talk to real girls.
Right.
There's a lot of very interesting real women, and they are infuriating,
And
but for a different reason.
and
Okay.
to be fair, he he actually brings up a good point, because it's like I haven't like talked to any women like ever since like what
Well,
3
okay, you don't
years
need to
ago?
give us a specific time. Okay, but that's a good point too, right?
Like 3 years ago.
Here, young men, here's a good
like about
life
5
lesson
months.
for you. Okay, and this goes for you just as much as it does for some other people. Young men in particular, prepare to get your heart broken.
Yep.
Prepare to take it.
And by the way, this goes, and again, I want this video to go viral, because again, I want everyone to hear it. Not just for me, but for him, because he has a lot of wisdom. Yeah, you do.
I really don't.
Yeah, you do. Don't even lie to me. But yeah, you're gonna get your hearts broken a lot, and I actually took mine quite seriously, actually. But yeah, you're gonna have to prepare to have yourselves heartbroken a lot. But here's the thing, though. Here's where I'm at my here's where I'm at in my relationship life is
You have
to be fair, when it comes to, I think we should just drop the whole entire like women thing, and why I think
women thing.
Yeah, the whole entire downgrading of women, and why I think they're so shitty.
Okay, so drop it. Something that's so shitty.
But I kind of want to downgrade this and say, like, I haven't put myself out there, and I will give that.
Okay, I think you're going about
insight,
it in a weird way.
insight.
I think you're saying it in a weird way. You're saying I'm putting the responsibility on myself and saying that I have judged women too harshly, and I've not put myself out there, and I think very negatively about women, and now you're not going to do that. Right?
Right. And well, it's not just, and I'm not saying I want to become a feminist or a male feminist.
Well,
but,
no, that's gay.
But what I will say is that it's like, again,
you don't need to be a male feminist to appreciate and respect women. Okay?
But I am going to tell you this, is that I haven't worked hard enough in the industry of
what industry?
Of relationships.
You're not in any industry. It's just a relationship. Quit making everything magical. Everything's not magical. Okay. Not everything's a Broadway play. Not everything's a movie. No, it's fucking not. Okay. It's really not. It's just two people talking.
That's bad for you.
Anyway, just you're not in any industry. You're just a guy,
right,
who needs to pick his shit up and get together.
Yep.
Get it together.
Yep.
Make yourself something that a woman would even want.
Right.
That's something, right? Would you say you're desirable to women?
Hell no.
Okay. So what are you going to do to change that?
Again, something I need to work on. But
the only people you're desirable to are bots from, Timbuktu and Terabithia.
Right.
Oh, hello. Cute young man who plays Dead by Daylight too long. Okay. It's like,
right.
Oh, I want to fuck me in the ass. No. Okay.
No, but that would be kind of interesting.
If there is a woman out there, I'm gonna bust your chops here for a second.
No,
if there is any kind of woman out there that got turned on and wet in the pants when they saw Sean posted that he played like 1,000 fucking hours of a video game, you're deranged, and you two are perfect for each other. Okay. And you should not date that woman because she is deranged. If she got wet over that, and if you ever get excited for a woman because you found out she played 1,000 hours of a game, that would be the definition of a lazy woman. Okay.
Right.
Some might say that playing 1,000 hours of a game might make you a what? A lazy man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say it, but you stole that. So
Take that off because that's nothing to be proud of. Okay, guys, listen, I got a lot of geeky friends. I got a lot of, well, obviously, I have a geeky son. They love their video games. All my kids love their video games. That's fine. Okay. That
Amen.
is not in the least bit attractive to anybody. And whether a woman tells you that or not, you shouldn't want them to be attracted to you for that, right?
And I was
If you find a
actually-
woman that's like, I love that my man does nothing all day and plays video games because I'm doing the same thing. First off, yikes. What does that bitch look like? Secondly,
so if you guys don't know this, my dad does art and he does wood burning, and he does it very, and I'm gonna curse, but he does it very fucking well. And I've seen his some
You
and
mind
I've
your
seen
language.
a lot of his art, and I'm like, dude, why aren't you not selling these? Because you can
I
get
do.
a lot of money.
I do
for it.
sell some of them. I do sell.
And
I just sold one the other day.
And that's fine. But here's the thing though, is that like you can keep your art,
Yes.
but you can also make copies.
Well, yeah. If I had that kind of time.
But
I've been trying to teach my kids how to do it so I can make the design, make the original, and they can make copies. But none of my kids want to fucking learn.
Well, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
I had an idea yesterday that you can teach me a 101 class from scratch on how to do wood burning again.
Well, you have a foundation, so that would be easy. But this is not interesting to the audience, so we will talk about that off there. Okay?
Right.
Let's talk about women again. People like women. Sup, girl?
We had something good going.
We can. Well, okay. Let's do this. I think that's an interesting start. I think we should bring you back on, Sean, with some other guys, just to get their opinions. There's one guy in particular I think would be pretty interesting to bring you on with. I wonder if Daniel would be interested. This is all very, very fascinating. I know. But I think that's a good place to stop. Quit thinking so poorly about women, right?
Well,
make yourself something that a woman would want to date. I'm going to get some women's opinions on this stuff too, okay? I got some ladies lined up to come on.
Well, okay.
Come in. Ew.
But,
just kidding.
okay.
Just kidding. Kidding.
I know. I always get butthurt.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to some of the people in the audience.
Oh, okay.
Take a joke.
I thought you were telling me to loosen my.
Are you trying to guys see on your end? Shut the fuck up.
But
no.
But again, when it comes to just women, I don't think all women are bad. It's just that when they use their
just
bodies,
the fat ones.
Exactly. But when the women use their bodies for bad, it's just downgrading to everyone, and it's just unhealthy.
Right.
But again, I don't think women are bad. It's just that when they use their bodies and tell men to go to certain sites, it's like you're not exactly in the position
but that's a responsibility that you need to take too.
Right.
Okay.
I also
we're gonna teach this. We're gonna keep teaching this lesson to young Sean. Sean's very, very young, and can I disclose?
I'm 22, by the way.
Can I disclose information about you just so if anybody's confused or whatever? Do you care if I disclose information about you?
Sure, why not?
Sean happens to be on the spectrum, as they call it, right?
Yep.
That's what they say. And so we have to take time to talk to Sean and go through things a little slower with him, right?
Right.
So also on the internet, if we get any comments, which I doubt we will, take it easy on the guy. We're working on him. Okay. He's like a lot of young men though. You know, he's got his heart in the right place. He got heartbroken. and he's got to figure it out.
I took it well.
And we, women need to step up their game too, right?
Mine also.
Men and women both, because I hate to tell you this, guys, but you kind of need each other to keep the species going. Unless you just want it to burn out, right? Which, if you want that to happen, you're probably a nihilist anyway. But let's end it there, right?
Right.
We'll do another discussion about this.
Yep.
At some point.
Yep.
I'll be back soon. I'm going to try and pop out a bunch of these episodes here in the next few days. I appreciate you guys all coming. Hopefully it was funny. I think it was a little more serious, but that's all right. It was a good conversation.
It was our topic today was actually pretty great because it was just like something.
Make topics great again, right?
Right. And make conversations great again. So
people are doing that. Have you heard of that guy? His name is Joe Rogan.
Oh yeah, he's a great guy.
I don't know about that. I've never met him, but he does conversations pretty good.
I never met the guy in person, but
I have not either. I'm sure he's fantastic. I'm sure we'll never ever meet him unless we I don't know. Maybe if we got cancer, maybe he would come say hi to us, through a Make-A-Wish Foundation kind of thing or something. Right.
And I would be like, hey.
All right, well, let's end this because this is getting on too long. All right, well, thank you, Sean. Where do you want people to find you?
Instagram, Twitter.
Are you gonna be a content creator your whole life? Did you grow up in school saying, when I grow up, I'm gonna be a content creator?
No, I didn't even.
It wasn't a thing back then.
I didn't have a rat's ass to know who I was gonna be.
I have never had a rat's ass either.
I still don't. And to be honest, that's disappointing. So,
well, we will work on that too, right? We are going to teach you not to only be a content creator, but also be a young, strapping working man, right?
There we go.
Hey, now. Anyway, so Instagram, what's your Instagram handle? You didn't give it to him.
I think it's at Sean Montoya.
Sean Montoya. When are you going to change that, Sean Montoya?
Never.
That's rude. Some would say it would be a lovely birthday gift to give the man that adopted you at a young age his last name.
Sean Montoya?
Mm-hmm. Maybe that should be the next poll for this new episode. Should Sean change his last name to match the greatest man ever?
Well, I didn't come out of your balls, so.
So?
And plus, on top of that, I'm the only.
I know adopted people that took their dad's names. Well,
doesn't mean I need to change mine.
Well, what do you need yours for? It's not your mom's maiden name either.
Well, I know it
What's your mom's maiden name?
Anyhow.
Are you familiar with the patriarchy and how that works?
Probably not.
Well, let me tell you, you're a man. You should take the man's name. Right? Right. Anyway, I'm just kidding you, Sean. You don't have to change it, but you should.
But I think on.
You should. So what's your Instagram again? What is it?
I think on Twitter it's at Sean Montoya 2802.
What's your Instagram again?
And I think it's I don't know.
Oh my God! I'm asking you to plug yourself. You don't even know your own Instagram handle. Well, regardless, ladies, only be real.
You can link my.
Be real. Don't be a Indian man bot. Right? That's what you said. You said they're probably Indian men.
Yeah.
We don't want your fucking curry over here.
Yep. Get your shit out of our country.
They're probably not in our country. They're using the internet.
Right.
All right. Let's end this. All right. Follow me on Instagram at the A.C.T podcast, I think. I don't fucking know. And YouTube. If you're on YouTube, it's right there. Okay.
Right.
If you're on Spotify, it is right there. There's a link tree. Click the link tree. You might wherever you want. Okay. And if you want to see my beautiful wood art, I have created a new account, kind of cynically for a job, but that's I'll explain that story another time. Okay, right? Sound
Right.
good?
Actually, if you go to his Instagram and Twitter, you should see me because I'm also on Instagram and Twitter. And if you should see me with a black polo shirt with like a Disney background, somewhat Disney background.
A Disney background. Oh my god.
Dildo.
But yeah, if I'm wearing a polo shirt with facial hair, that's me.
And okay. Anyway, all right. Well, that's fun, right? Maybe we'll get you and Noah on together. You guys love each other, right?
Yeah, why not?
All right. This has been fun. Thank you for listening. What episode is this? 5?
For five
Yeah,
or 6.
episode 5.
Goodbye, folks.
All right. Thank you for listening. This is The Act.